I'm going to show you how to graph a linear equation that is already in slope-intercept form. I'm going to start with this one right here that says y equals 2/3 x plus 1. Now, when you have the slope that is already in a fraction form, you just use the top as how much you're going to go up and the bottom with how much you're going to go right. This number here is your y-intercept. So we're going to start with a positive 1. Now the y-axis is on the vertical portion. So I go where y equals 1. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this slope as a direction to get to my next point. So from there I'm going to go up 1, 2. So if you see, I'm going to go up 2. And then I'm going to go to the right 1, 2, 3. So if you look. So when I go up 2 and over 3, I get another point. Now there's sometimes I like to do what's called a sister move. It's not the technical name for it, but basically you do the opposite to get to the next point below. So instead of going up 2, right 3, the opposite of up 2 would be down 2. So from my original point, I'm going to go down 2, and then I would go left 3 to get to my newest point. Now, when you see those, what you can notice then is then they all line up, and we always want to put our lines through those points, not just to the points, but through them. Okay? The next one that we're going to show has a negative slope. Now, if you have a negative slope, what you're going to do is you're going to start at the y-intercept, just like before. So it's 3. So I go 1, 2, 3, and I make my point. Now, when it's a negative slope, you're going to go down 1, because negative means we're going to go down, but we're still going to go right 2. Okay? Now, down 1, right 2, and I could keep going down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2. I could also do what I like to call my sister move, which is the opposite. So instead of down and right, I would go up and left. And again, you will see very closely how these points line up. Now, okay? And again, we go through those points. The other one I want to show you is when you don't see an actual number in front of x. For example, it just says x minus 6. What's actually there is a 1. So what you're going to need to do is turn that 1 in your slope into a fraction of 1 over 1. So we'll start at negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's negative 6 on the y-axis. Remember, the y-axis is the vertical one. And then we're going to go up 1, right 1. Up 1, right 1. And you could even go the opposite way, down 1, left 1. And again, we want to put these as a guide to go through. This line goes much farther than just those points that we listed. The last one I would like to show you is if we have a negative number. Again, you want to add this to be a fraction, put a 1 under it. So now I'm going to start at 3. Again, that's my y-intercept, and I'm going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this positive 1 here tells me to go right 1. And again, I can keep doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. And I could go the sister move. Instead of down 4, right 1, I could go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and left 1. And again, now if I were using an actual grid, these points would line up just ever so perfectly. But I drew mine by hand, so they may be off just slightly. Okay,